Okay, we're going to talk about tuning the Whitetail Hunter. You want the bow on its least poundage. So you take off the cam cables off of the pulleys that give you the poundage. So right now it's at 25 pounds. I used a 2-ton jack with a block, with a small block of 2x4 at the bottom, and I basically put this against a naked stud like in the garage with a 2x4 going attached to the stud to compress the top part of the bow. What you'll notice is the cable coming through the cam goes over the other cable, and this is on a left-handed bow. So cable runs from the string through the cam over the other cable through an idler pulley and then down to the adjusting nut. When you flip it over for a right-handed bow, it'll be the other way around. This cam will be at the top, and this cam will be at the bottom, and then the cable will go from the top cam over the cable of the bottom cam. Now, the cams, once you compress it, the cams have 2 bolts. Okay, so before you undo those bolts, you want to get a rubber band and tie the rubber band to the cam cable, loosen the string, and tie the rubber band to the string. You don't want everything to just fall apart. You just want it loose. Then you undo your bolts on the cams. So you take the pressure off of the jack, basically. Release the bow, let it open up, and then you undo these bolts, both cams, and take out the whole system. You're also going to have to take out the nut that's holding the tuning nut over here, so that you can either take out this whole nut, or you can undo the cable with an Allen wrench here that has an Allen nut, basically. So you can take out that whole cable system, put it on your new bow. Now if it's a right-handed bow, you're going to have to flip this over. Reason being is the cams are designed so that the string is closer to one side. So here the cam shows the string is closer to the right for a left-handed bow. If I flipped it over the other way around, the string would be closer to the left for a right-handed bow. So now on the cams themselves, they have 3 positions. So now this is where the cams differ. There's just 3 different sizes of cams: 32-inch, 30-inch, and 28. And 28 will go down to 26, 30 will go down to 28, 32 will go down to 30. So you can see here it's a plus and a minus, so it'll increase, decrease the draw length. You want both cams to be identical. Once you have your cam set up, your string back together, and the bow basically strung up again, you might have tuning issues, and this is where this tuning nut comes into play. With a wrench, you'll loosen the nut in the back, and with another wrench you hold the actual nut, and you can either wind or unwind the cable. This nut at the bottom controls the cam at the top, and the nut at the top controls the cam at the bottom. And what you want is you want both of your cams to be identically set, so that when you pull your string they both flip at the same time and are synchronized, basically. So then once your cables are back in this state, now sometimes you're going to wonder, okay, which cable goes to the pulley to set my poundage? Because So one cable here and one cable there. Now it's pretty simple. From the bottom idler wheel, the cable that goes up, okay, to the cam will be under, right, the other cable coming from the other idler wheel, right? So this cable goes to this pulley here, right? So you put it on that pulley, and then the other cable that rides on top, you put to the top pulley. All right. So, but it has to be the bottom one first, and then the top one. Doesn't matter if it's a left-handed or a right-handed bow. It'll always be the bottom the cable you set first, and then the top one. So now another thing. Excuse me. Another thing is, after you've put your new cams and cables, whatever, write down what. So it has draw length there. I put the actual size of the cams. So 28-inch cams, that's what it has. You could put there 27 or 26 if you have it set for that. You know, it's up to you, but I decided that's for the cam. And the draw weight is at 60 pounds, and I've measured that. All the strings, doesn't matter what cams you're using or draw length, all the strings are 39-inch strings. So that way, if you need new strings made, you can have them made basically by any company. So, okay, hope this helped. Thanks. Bye.